Now let's have a look at the contenders on floor. Started there with Kaija Tanskinen of Finland, Abby Martin, the vault champion, Lisa Valen, the third best in qualification, the Belgian. Yali Shoshani of Israel, medalist on floor at the World Cup in Osijek. Ingrid van Aken of the host nation, multiple European Championship medals. Second best in qualification, Great Britain's Ruby Evans. Mixed team silver medalist at the European Championships. Sabrina Maneka-Voinea of Romania, top in qualification. Angelina Melnikova, fifth best in qualification. Medalist on floor at the Olympic Games in Tokyo.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous accueillons maintenant les finalistes pour les barres parallèles. Pour la Suisse, Florian Langenegger.
Florian Langenegger of Switzerland will get things started on the parallel bars. He was the 8th best in qualification. Won the national title last year. Anthony Monsard of France, just narrowly ahead of Langenegger in the qualification standings. Has been a junior European Championship medal on the apparatus. Medalist on the apparatus. Sam Zakutny of Canada, 5th best in qualifying, will be followed by Jan Zabala of Colombia, the 3rd best in the preliminary round. He was so impressive. Kevin Carvalho of France, 4th best in qualifying, bronze medalist at the national championships. Angel Barajas of Colombia, the top performer in the preliminary round. Horizontal bar silver medalist at the Olympics in this venue. Joe Fraser, the world champion from 2019. And Paul Yuan His of Chinese Taipei. 6th best in qualification. And he's got a couple of World Cup medals, Paul Yuan His. Again, it's a lovely juxtaposition, women's floor and men's parallel bars. The finalists in the women's floor competition, the top performer in qualification, no great surprise, Sabrina Maneka-Voinea of Romania, but only by a matter of hundreds over Ruby Evans of Great Britain, who'll go just before her. The men's parallel bars finalists. Top performer in the preliminary round, the great young Colombian Angel Barajas, will be the 6th to go. His own teammate Jan Zabala, who's the same age as him, was 3rd best in qualification. I'm sure many of you know Colombia has a very fine reputation on the apparatus. Let's hear from Thomas Grasso.
Final, just a few words. What are you feeling at this point?
It was a great experience because this was my second World Cup here in Paris. Last time, 3 years ago, wasn't so good, so I'm very happy with my result today.
Voilà, il est très heureux de ce résultat aujourd'hui parce qu'effectivement il était venu il y a déjà 3 ans, ça n'avait pas été aussi bien. Donc il est très heureux d'avoir remporté cette victoire. Just a few words for the audience, of course, here in Paris. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's very crowded. At first time it's like a problem for us because we are not, yeah, it's not usual for us. But then the crowd is amazing, so I'm happy.
Bah voilà, il est très heureux. C'est la première fois, ça avait été un peu perturbant. Il y avait énormément de bruit, énormément d'ambiance. Mais maintenant, il est habitué et ça lui a permis de remporter la victoire. Thanks again.
Huge congratulations to Thomas Galasso. Lovely to see him back on the international stage. Looking out over the arena in Paris, the arena that hosted the Olympic Games just over a year ago. Wonderful to have your company for all of the action on this double session day of World Challenge Cup Artistic Gymnastics from the City of Light. It won't be too much longer now until the lights are put out in this building, because we're going very swiftly through these 10 finals. We've got 3 still to come. And it's great to have your company for all of the action as we get close to the Championships of the World in Jakarta next month. A huge stage, and this a huge part of the preparation process. In its own right, it's an enormously special competition, but also it really, for all of these athletes, is the last big event before they go to Jakarta. Those that will be attending, that is, because regrettably not everyone can be part of the Championships of the World, although we'll certainly dream of it. And we hope you'll have your company for those World Championships, and indeed for the Junior World Championship that will take place the month after. To a gymnast who's been the national champion on this apparatus and the Northern European champion. It's Finland's Kaija Tanskanen. She was the 4th best in qualification with 13.366. It's been wonderful to see the evolution of Kaija Tanskanen in terms of her confidence as well as her gymnastic skill over the last several years. She was initially so insecure about competing for Finland. She said she was nervous, shy, didn't know anyone. Natural anxieties to have. She's become a really important member of their team. Florian Langenegger performing on the parallel bars for Switzerland, a signature apparatus in that nation. He's a sharp and poised looking gymnast, this young man. Did take a big left-hand pace. Nice dismount, small adjustment as he lands There will be stronger difficulty to come, but it was well performed. Kaja Tanskanen, 13.366, exactly the same breakdown and total as in qualification. Very consistent work. We go to a gymnast who's had a wonderful day. The vault champion, Abby Martin of Great Britain. 8th best in qualification for this final. Lovely to see Abby Martin back in international competition and performing so well. Time taken away to recharge and to come back ready for the next cycle. An incredible hold by the toes to stay in bounds. She's an extraordinary tumbler. I don't know if you've ever had that experience on a motorway when a car has come flying past you and you think, where did that come from? That's how I feel when I watch her run up. She generates incredible power so quickly. Explosivity in the tumbling. 13.9 for Florian Langenegger. It's very close to qualification. Anthony Monsard, 7th best in the preliminary round. He's been a medalist at the Junior European Championships on this apparatus. And what feels like virtually everything else, so decorated a young competitor is he. Well, a senior medal at the European Championships this year on the horizontal bar too, so he's making good strides. Diamondov work. Has to pace quite a bit, but he controls a potential overarch of the back. Again, there's small paces coming in here and there. And actually he did well to make such a poised dismount happen. Lovely young gymnast, very exciting. Still only 18. One imagines we'll be watching him a great deal and talking about him a great deal in years to come. Abby Martin, 13.166, an improvement from qualification. We go to Lisa Velen of Belgium, 3rd best in qualifying, 13.433. back in Paris, having competed at the World Cup in 2022 in this building. Lisa Valen of Belgium. .433 in qualification was the third best score, built on very high execution, the joint highest execution of anyone. Now, has that been maintained here? .166, Anthony Monsart. The execution has dropped by about a mark from qualification. It was just a case of those compound deductions, just small things adding up and adding up. Sam Zakutny, the Canadian, was the fifth best in qualifying, 14.266. He did pick up a 0.1 bonus for sticking the landing. Had a very successful Pacific Rim Championships in Colombia last year, winning a full set of colours. Just holds the work on the single rail. That handstand was tricky. Again, some small adjustments had to be made. Good straddle front with plenty of height. He's somebody who's put incredible work into his rehabilitation, and that's what played a massive role in him getting to the Olympic Games and being part of the Canadian team that was 8th in this building. So determined, so disciplined. Second place for Lisa Valen of Belgium, 13.333. Same execution score as qualification, but she's picked up that penalty 10th. Now to Yali Shoshani, the young Israeli. Unfortunate slip right at the very close of the routine from Yali Shoshani, who nonetheless at 16 has really been having something of a breakout year. This is her second full senior year. Silver medalist at the World Cup in Croatia. Won the gold medal on floor at the DTB Pokal Team Challenge at the end of March. Zakutny, 13.333. 12.6 for the graduate of biomedical and mechanical engineering from Pennsylvania State University, where he was a four-time collegiate All-American. Now here's a very interesting young gymnast. Jan Zabala of Colombia, 19, from the northeast of the country near the Venezuelan border at the foot of the eastern ranges of the Colombian Andes. Third best in qualification. He's travelled a long way to get here and he's impressed. And he's unfortunately overarched on the handstand and come off. But this is part of the process when you're a youngster, new to big worldwide competition, getting used to qualification and getting used to finals. He was the junior Pan American champion on this apparatus last year. Has to press up into that handstand, the bend of the arms. Some interesting and memorable work in the routine. Beautiful arch of the back moving into the Bavsar. And a very nice dismount as well from Jan Zabala. Put to one side that issue with the handstand, and there's real potential in this youngster. When you watch athletes of this sort of age, you have to treat the potential. His toe point is very good as well. 12.233 for Shoshani. We're at the halfway stage of the women's floor final. Kaija Tanskinen of Finland leads by hundreds. We have the sixth best performer in qualification, followed by the top two, followed by the fifth best. Let's hear from Morgane Osisek-Riemer. She's with Olivier Lille.
For this is the last performance here. Congratulations for this new medal for the French team. Nouvelle médaille pour la France, ici à la poutre pour toi, Morgane. Tu es ici présente, championne d'Europe 2025, finaliste pardon, au championnat d'Europe, et puis championne de France en 2025 sur cet agrès. Quel plaisir de te retrouver à Paris. J'imagine que toi aussi tu es heureuse d'être là.
Très heureuse d'être là, très heureuse d'avoir pu faire la vrille, même si aujourd'hui elle n'est pas passée. Ça m'a quand même permis de décrocher la 3e place. Et ça a été un énorme plaisir de faire cette poutre ici avec ce public.
Voilà, the nice condition with this kind of audience to make a marvelous passage here for this event and the bronze medal at least. So congratulations again. Merci beaucoup, Morgane. Morgane Osisek, s'il vous plaît, avec les applaudissements du public. Voilà, merci à Morgane et puis
Certainly much excitement felt by the gymnast performing in front of this wonderful crowd. Full arena. Marvellous space it is too. She did say, Morgane Osisek, just to elaborate on that interview, that she is happy to be there and happy to do that full twist, even though it didn't completely work today. We're going to continue our coverage. Zabala gets a 12.033. So unfortunately for him, he's down by a couple of marks from qualification. Florian Langenegger leads the men's parallel bars competition. to come. We've got the 4th best, the top qualifier, the 2nd best and the 6th best. So again, a lot still to look forward to and a lot of complications probably in terms of the leaderboard. I don't think we can count any chickens yet. Gentleman warming up there is from Chinese Taipei, Hong Yuan-Xi. Gennady Van Aken, 6th best in qualification. Gymnast with plenty of continental success and plenty of fans here. Such a fun finish to that routine and such a reaction from the crowd. 17-year-old Gennady Van Aken. Twisting double layout to open. Twisting double tuck in there as well. Some big tumbling. Kevin Carvalho, 4th best in qualification, representing the host nation on the parallel bars. He was 3rd at the national championships. Maybe show a little strength, slightly tentative going up into that handstand, but he did get there. It's the first time he's competed at the Paris World Cup. Can you imagine how he's feeling in front of this huge crowd? And he holds the dismount, again slightly tentative. He had an appalling set of injuries earlier in his career, said that he really doubted his ability to return, particularly the second spell. Hit his confidence hard. And it's lovely to see him have a big moment like this in front of a huge crowd. His World Championship debut in 2023. 13.233 for Van Aken. The 2nd best in qualification, Great Britain's Ruby Evans, 13.633. This was a brilliant routine. with some incredible tumbling in that routine and some lovely musicality and choreography too. 18-year-old Cardiff-born Ruby Evans. Lovely double layout to open. What she did have was one tumbling pass that she did extremely well to come out of upright, because it obviously didn't go at all according to plan. Came down very low. Breathe out as she got back to her feet. Great save as best she could. 13.533, Carvalho. He is down by 3/4 of a mark from qualifying, in the bronze medal position at the moment though. Here was your top man in qualification, Angel Barajas, silver medalist on the horizontal bar at the Olympic Games last year. Well to hold that single rail handstand. This is a hard routine. Lots of well-disguised complexity. Gosh, he is something, isn't he? Very impressive young gymnast. The first Colombian to win an Olympic medal in the sport. His dismount was particularly striking. Into a very tight height position. Ruby Evans, 12.8, so she has dropped quite a bit from qualification. To the top qualifier, Sabrina Maneka-Voinea. What extraordinary difficulty on show from Sabrina Maneka-Voinea. Still just 18. Extraordinary opening tumbling pass, the whip to double layout to punch front. It's a remarkable combination. This we expect to be the highest difficulty score. Angel Barajas is in the lead, 14.333. His execution has dropped by 0.7. Difficulty remains as it was, and that's key, 6.1. With only 2 to go. But one of them has been a world champion on the apparatus. World champion from 2019 and the reigning Commonwealth Games champion the latter representing Team England. Great Britain's Joe Fraser. 14.5 in qualification, that would put him in the lead. Vaulted single rail handstand with poise. Isn't it good to see him back? And he landed excellently. Joe Fraser of Great Britain. He was 5th in the all-around competition at the Olympic Games in Paris, along with being 4th with the British team. Sabrina Moneka-Voynia into the gold medal position. 5.9 difficulty, 13.8 the total score. So she leads and leads well. Kaja Tanskanen now in 2nd place. She will be on the podium. What about Angelina Melnikova, the last to perform, 13.3 in qualification. Bronze medalist on floor at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Plenty of well-performed tumbling from Angelina Melnikova, the 5th best in qualification with a score of 13.3. Very minimal backwards adjustment coming out of the double layout. Again, small forwards adjustment, twisting. Double pike right at the close of the routine. Joe Fraser goes into the gold medal position, 14.533. 2/10 ahead of Angel Barajas. We finish with Hong Yuan Si of Chinese Taipei. 6th best in qualification, 14.233. Now, if he produces that performance here, he's going to win the bronze medal. Right on the end of the bars. Sets himself up for the Bavsar. Clicks the heels nicely in the handstand. Lots to enjoy. And the dismount, unfortunately, bringing to an awkward close. A very fine routine from the 24-year-old. A graduate of international business at the Taipei University of Business. He was making a good case for himself. .13.4 for Angelina Melnikova. That will be the silver medal. All of that securing the gold for Sabrina Maneka-Voinea. The classified result in the women's floor competition: the bronze to Finland's Kaia Tanskanen, silver to Angelina Melnikova, and the gold medal to Sabrina Maneka-Voinea of Romania. Very special moment for Kaia Tanskanen, first time on a World Cup podium. Just ahead of Lisa Valen. That was really close. Kong Yuan-si, 6th position. A full mark down from qualification, regrettably. Bronze won by Florian Langenegger, silver to Angel Barajas, and the gold to Joe Fraser in the men's parallel bars final at the Paris World Challenge Cup. The victory ceremony for the men's parallel bars competition. Florian Langenegger of Switzerland wins the bronze medal. More success in this building for Angel Barajas of Colombia. And world champion 6 years ago on this apparatus, Great Britain's Joe Fraser is back, and he means business. He takes the gold medal. Now the national anthem of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Please stand up if you are able to for the national anthem of Great Britain.
medalists in the men's parallel bars competition in Paris.
Merci messieurs. Cérémonie de la finale du sol féminin. Award ceremony for the women's floor exercise.
Médaille de bronze, troisième place, représentant la Finlande.
Third place is the bronze medal.
Victory ceremony for the women's floor competition. Bronze medal to Kaija Tanskinen of Finland, a big moment in her career. Silver to Angelina Melnikova.
Et vainqueur de la finale du sol féminin représentant la Roumanie, first place, Sabrina Maneka-Voinea.
Sabrina Maneka-Voinea of Romania winning her 4th World Cup title. She takes the gold medal.
Sera remise par la médaille olympique aux Paralympiques des Jeux olympiques d'Athènes.
The bronze medal is presented by Miss Emily Ledet, former Olympic champion in Athens.
La médaille d'argent sera remise par la présidente de la Fédération française de gymnastique.
The silver medal is presented by Dominique Merriot, gymnastique fédération.
Et la médaille d'or sera remise par la vice-présidente du comité technique féminin de la Fédération internationale de gymnastique.
Now have the national anthem of Romania.
Miss Nea Zaire, vice president of the technical le podium pour cette finale du sol féminin. Merci de pouvoir vous lever si vous pouvez pour écouter l'hymne national de la Roumanie. Please stand up if you are able to for the national anthem of Romania. Je vous remercie, Kaija, Angelina, Sabrina, pour ce podium de la finale du sol féminin.
The medalists in the women's floor competition.
Merci beaucoup. Et la dernière